Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Okay, I want to speak about severe exhaustion that occurs for, I think, for most PCOS sufferers, but I could be wrong, but for a lot, because I do get a lot of inquiries around that. And for the exhaustion part bit is very much all tied to every piece of our PCOS syndrome, okay? So many people feel like sometimes they're immobilized by the fatigue, where they feel as if, their bones are hurting, their muscles are aching, they may call into work sick or not attend classes, etc., because that's how tired they are. And I've gone through that myself. I actually am doing this video on purpose by after taking a nap, and I just want to emphasize that even like for myself, who I feel like I'm kind of managing okay, it's an everyday conscious decision for me to work out my PCOS journey each day, okay? So that being said, you have to listen to your body. I'm not saying it's, you can't improve the fatigue issue. I'm not even saying that you should stay in bed for full weeks on at a time. But when you need time out, you need time out. So what that means is a great example. One of my friends gave me was this analogy on spoons. That she has limited energy expenditure, so she has 20 spoons in the day. So she assesses how much she should expend to retain energy for other things. So, for example, in my case, okay, let's say if I start off in the day with 30 spoons, it'll take me 2 spoons to take a shower and all that stuff, like the energy expenditure that I do. It might take me 5 spoons out of that to do, let's say, a walk to the bus stop, all that kind of thing, to kind of assess and gauge how much energy expenditure works for me. Because then again, this is one thing I have to mention over and over again, is that if you're reading articles on nutrition and all this exercise routines and everything, those people don't have PCOS. So when you have PCOS, our energy expenditure is done differently. For example, this high-low impact workouts. For some PCOS sufferers, it will be ideal because the recovery may not have that suffering involved with it. For me, it didn't work. I was on the ground, literally, for a few days. Like, it was difficult for me to function because my brain was just all off tangent. I couldn't really figure it out, and I just felt guilty that I couldn't do the same type of workouts that I used to. And so I began weightlifting, like, right at home, just basic ones, and walking. And to increase it, again, depending on the situation of your health at that time, like now I'm doing short spurt runs. Just short spurts. I'm starting off. And if I feel like it's too much, I just stop. So you need to gauge your body, not gauge someone else's reality. That's very, very important because your body is signaling things and you have to respect that signal, because otherwise you're going to be damaging as opposed to improving your situation. Some people argue that you need to push through that, just do the extreme that you can, and you'll get over it. That is not applicable to everyone. It can also result in injury, all those things. So listen to your body. So walking, nothing wrong with walking. Start with walking if the high impact or high intensity aerobic activities and a high, short spurts of high intensity is too much for you. Gauge what works. I have not done a major workout, and it's more like weightlifting and walking, and I'm quite, I feel better. I feel like the functioning is improving in my system. That too is, what are your successes? My successes was not to have knee pain and not to have this discomfort through the day. And that to me is my personal success. So you need to also figure out what your incremental successes are. You're not going to stay at the same level. It's going to keep increasing and improving. So, but be realistic from your standing point or wherever your grounding point is, and then move forward. So the fatigue part, supplementation with your vitamins, very important. Eating properly. Sugar. Try to reduce your sugar because you're going to have those crashes. And sugar also, it causes inflammation. If you have, and I've also stressed, if you're eating gluten, that can also cause inflammation. An example, again, 2 examples for today's video is, I don't know if you notice, I'm bloated. And And yesterday, because I felt like I was down, so I actually partook in eating something that did have gluten in it and some sugar in it, and I'm paying the price today. And it's only like 24 hours later, and I'm paying the price. So I'm tired, needed a nap, but I understand what my body is going through detox phase. It's inflamed, it's upset. I need to give it some love, and I'll get back on my path again. So these, things are reality. So you need to take a breather, give yourself a hug, and recognize that every decision you make is not always going to be perfect because we are emotional beings, we're human beings, we're social beings. You're going to have impacts. You're going to, food is a source of comfort for many of us. You may kind of delve out. That's okay. Main thing is to get up and keep moving. But the fatigue part, getting back to that, lots of water, take your supplementation, make sure when you need a nap, you take a nap. Don't push through. So if you're fighting it and saying, no, I'm going to fight this, this doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, it's like 4 in the afternoon. I just got home from work or classes or whatever. This makes no sense. I need to fight through this. Don't take a 15 to 20 minute nap. Relax your body, breathe in and breathe out. Drink your water, and that should ease some of the symptoms before you go to bed at night. At nighttime, take a magnesium supplement and or drink the magnesium shakes that are out there, like those they're kind of these fizzy things that you put in, and you could drink those. As one of the brand names that are quite popular is it's by Nature Calm. So you could drink that before you go to bed, do yoga, breathing, all those things. But the fatigue is linked to inflammation, overall exhaustion in the body when you've overexpended the energy that you didn't even realize you didn't have. So really consider the spoon theory that I gave was, I can't tell you how many spoons you have in the day. Let's say I give you, for example, okay, fine, I'll give you 30 spoons in the day. From those 30 spoons, gauge how much activity expenditure affects you, including if you have children, driving your kids to their schools or events and all those all add in, and see how many spoons you really have left. If you are using no spoons, your spoons are all done by, let's say, 4 o'clock, you need to figure out what you can do to ease your schedule so that you can either have recreate a spoon in the day. So through a nap, let's say you get a half a spoon of energy back, so you can kind of figure out what works for you. I hope this made sense. Please comment below if it didn't. I'm going to try to explain this better. I just don't feel like it came out right, but I'm just going to upload this. Any feedback or comments about it. But in terms of the fatigue, I understand it. It's going to be something that you're going to be continually not being able to get rid of 100%. Everyone gets fatigued, but PCOS, it's elevated because you have inflammation issues. You also have overall hormonal issues. Everything is kind of insulin issue, all those things that are kind of combining it, making you feel like a truck hit you. So this is, the difference. And so you need to be very vigilant in understanding what route of action you need to take for yourself. Okay, lots of love. And any other comments or thoughts, please share. Have a discussion on these pages. This is why we're all here. I've seen on some of the uploads there is, and I love that. Any feedback from me, I also love that, whatever it is. So, okay, that's all I want to say. Lots of love and peace and care and positive energies. Take care. Bye.